Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. I don't know how you get.
Fans live for games like this one.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Look at the Lakers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And when I look at the Lakers, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then it's Duran. And it's Teague in at the four-man position. And for the Lakers, on the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Simmons. And it's Connect in at the three. So the Lakers will get the first possession. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Ivy passes to Teague. Cunningham outside. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent partly because of his versatility. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham against Simmons. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Now, here's Duran. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, Simmons. Takes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's T after the made shot from Simmons. Cunningham outside. No good from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Floats it up for Davis. It's stolen by Cunningham. Over Simmons. Detroit, no good that time either.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Detroit shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And the first one drops.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Nabi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Connect. Kispert's checked in for Detroit. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Here's Simmons. And the basket is good. Simmons got 6 points.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Thompson finds Kispert. Now Ivy. He's defended by Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson inside the line. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Simmons against Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 8 points for Cowboy.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Ivy. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Making a switch here. Teague's checked in.
We're going out there. No let up.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
They've got Christie. Simmons is out there with Jones. Then it's Connect. And it's Bassey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Cowboy in that last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He had 42 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Shot clock at 6. Stewart with the screen on Christie. Detroit needs to get off the shot. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Russell, he's checked in for Connect. And a switcher also for Detroit. Moore's checked in. Lakers leading by 19. Here's Simmons. 12 points for him. Out to Russell. Outside, Simmons. Down low. Here's Bassey. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Bassey's got 5.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Sasser. A rebound by the Lakers. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
Now here's Simmons. Good, nice job down low. He's got 16.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Lakers #1.
The 3 has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Teague. Now here's Thompson. Inside. Vanderbilt with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Simmons. Misses in close.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Cunningham against Simmons. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Teague against Vanderbilt. Cunningham for three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to connect. 52 seconds left in the first half. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Pistons. Teague's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ivy. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Here's Simmons. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. No good on the 3. To the left wing. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Detroit Pistons.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, this one should be a great test for them, a benchmark for how they stack up against the rest of the league. I want to see if they're up for the challenge, maybe even pull off the upset.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Getting underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Teague in a power forward. Here's Reeves. Outside, Simmons. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
The three-pointer is right on target.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Trying to get open is Davis. Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got 25 points.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And Thompson kicks to Teague. Pass to Duren. Here's Cunningham, and it's good from the elbow. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Simmons on the wing, covered by Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist by Davis. And that's now 28 points for Cowboy. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Simmons against Cunningham. To the middle. Duren the pass to Cunningham. And Davis sends it back.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Shots good by Simmons.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Ivy passes to Thompson. Back to Ivy. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Reeves in the corner. The Lakers working the ball around now, and that one drops for him. 33 points for Cowboy.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Up and in on the layup. Simmons got 35 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside, Simmons. Going inside. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here to change momentum here. The Lakers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Ivy. There's 39 seconds left in the third. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Connect at the elbow. Lays it up off the glass. Vanderbilt's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
That's some tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Charles Passy, he's checked in for Davis. Christie comes in for Vanderbilt. Jones checked in for Connect. And it's Russell in for Austin Reeves. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Teague. Corey Kispert's checked in for Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Ivy. That's good from Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And Simmons slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Cunningham looking it over with 4 seconds on the clock. No good on that one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Lakers on top, just dominating this one. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And 1 quarter to go in a game that took... Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Lawson's checked in, and Simmons subbed in for Christie. Simmons is out there with Russell. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Bassey in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Jaden Ivey.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Simmons against Ivy. A baseline J. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Simmons got 39. And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 12-4 run. Teague the pass to Ivy. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. And the 3 off target. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Good. That's another bucket.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. And it's off from 3-point range. Simmons against Ivy. Outside, Jones. Back to Simmons. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win.